Graduands, guests and colleagues, my name is Edward Joyner and I'm delighted to welcome you to graduation. I have a few announcements to make before we begin so that you can relax and enjoy the ceremony. Graduands, an easy job to start with. Please check that your seat number matches the number on your ticket, because you'll be called to the stage in that order. If you discover that they don't match, our team of stewards can help you locate the correct seat. At the appropriate time, you will be invited by the stewards to stand and make your way to the foot of the stairs, ready to head up the stairs and across the stage. All very straightforward. There are, however, two things which make for a seamless ceremony. Firstly, as soon as the person ahead of you begins to cross the stage, please make sure you make your way up the stairs. Please don't wait until they have passed across the stage before you reach the top of the stairs. Secondly, don't let excitement and pride overwhelm you so much that you forget to pick up your degree parchment after you've crossed the stage. If you do, don't worry, you will have still graduated. But don't try to go back because you will collide with someone coming the other way. Instead, please visit the graduation information desk in the Spring Lane building 30 minutes after the ceremony to collect your parchment there. Graduands, you are asked to raise or doff your cap rather than shake hands with the Vice-Chancellor or Deputy Vice-Chancellor when you're called on stage. And please feel free to remove your face covering temporarily whilst on the stage if you're wearing one, and pause for a moment at the spot marked X for the all-important photo opportunity. At the end of the ceremony, graduates are asked to process out of the hall, directed by the stewards. Family and friends, the stewards will show you the exits once the graduates have left the hall. If the fire alarm should sound at any point, please remain in your seats. Instructions will be given and we will escort you to the nearest exit. Today, our graduating students become alumni of the University of York. You will join an international community of over 140,000 York alumni in 180 countries. Your Alumni Association is a vibrant and active global network offering events, services and opportunities designed to help you make connections with other alumni across the world and to support your career development. We will be there for you every step of the way as you embark on this next chapter, and you will shortly receive an email giving further details of the ways in which you can remain connected and involved. Please do follow our social media channels on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and check out the Alumni Association website to keep in touch and learn more about life as a York graduate. As you get your first job or take up further study or training, please remember to keep us in touch with what you're doing. Understanding the career paths that you take will help us provide the right support for current students and make sure we continue to offer graduates like you relevant information and opportunities. Remember to join us for your celebratory reception following the ceremony in the Exhibition Centre, where you'll be able to celebrate your achievement with a complimentary glass of fizz and a selection of refreshments. Finally, can I ask you to please mute your mobile telephones, and if you're comfortably able, please stand.
Good afternoon. On this record-breaking day, it's a great pleasure to welcome you to the university. I declare the congregation open for the conferment of awards. Please be seated and try and be as cool as you can be throughout the ceremony. Well, it's my extraordinary privilege and pleasure to congratulate every single one of you graduating here today. Getting a degree from the University of York in any given year represents an important milestone. A York degree is evidence of hard work, determination and a commitment to exploring and expanding the frontiers of knowledge. But to have succeeded, as all of you have done, when one considers the truly immense challenges that you, and indeed we all, have encountered over the last few years, is testament to a level of resilience and drive that will mark you out in ways that you can't even imagine at this time. I want to explore that theme of expanding the frontiers of knowledge. And I should say I'm a significant fan of the singer-songwriter and poet Leonard Cohen. It's an age thing. I've been reflecting on a particular phrase of his from the song Anthem. It explores the idea of hope in darkness, written at a time of global turbulence. He says, "There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in." It would be easy to only see the darkness that seems so prevalent in society right now, and to feel a sense of despair and futility. But I believe that we can and should respond positively to threats and challenges, and there are many. The impacts of the pandemic taught us many things. It taught us that our busy, frenetic lives, fueled by social media, can change in an instant. It taught us how important human relationships are. The simple acts of meeting, talking, hugging, and laughing should never be taken for granted. The cracks exposed by COVID also showed that those whose jobs are the hardest, often the least well paid, were also the people most likely to be badly impacted through deep-rooted structural inequalities. But the pandemic also harnessed a massive global effort to find solutions to a healthcare crisis that surpassed any other in our lifetimes. The idea of breaking new frontiers of knowledge is at the heart of our education system, that our research, our teaching and collective collaborative endeavours must be shaped around the goal of making the world a better place. The fact that the vaccines were designed and delivered so quickly is testament to the many years of investment in discovery research. And it demonstrates just how vital continued investment in research is to society. But COVID is by no means the only darkness that we're experiencing right now. We're living in a time of increasing division, distrust and destabilisation. The invasion of Ukraine is but one example of global insecurity that is highly disturbing. I've been part of a UK national effort to try and support our colleagues in the university sector in the Ukraine. And we're super proud that York has been twinned with Kharkiv National University, located extremely close to the Russian border. KKNU is a university that has experienced profound losses. Students and staff are dispersed. Their campuses have been impacted by daily shelling. It is beyond humbling to join a Zoom call with the Ukrainian rectors when all of them talk about their determination to stay, to rebuild, to recover, and indeed to continue to deliver the best education possible to their students. It's even more stark when their staff are standing in fields wearing flak jackets, about to go to underground shelters. We are truly honoured to be welcoming into our community today Kharkiv's Student Union Rector, Vitalina Shevchenko. Vitalina, as we will hear, is a woman who has demonstrated incredible personal courage and determination through creating virtual networks to track the safety and security of students. She is inspirational, but it shouldn't have to be like this. My ultimate message is one of hope, because you are our hope. So ring the bell. You have been educated in a great university, a university that I hope has left you with a deep sense of personal and collective responsibility, an understanding that respect for education and expanding our frontiers of knowledge are the hallmarks of a civilised society. I hope that you will use your education to always question the status quo, that you will challenge inequality and inequity wherever you will see it. We want you to use your knowledge, your compassion and your creativity to make the world a better place. Life is far from perfect. As Leonard Cohen said, there are cracks in everything. But imperfection is what makes us strive to do better. It's what makes us challenge ourselves to find solutions to global challenges. It's what gives us hope, so that we too can let the light in. Humanity has faced many periods of darkness over the course of history. And yet we endure, we hope, we change, we innovate, we invent, and indeed we inspire. So I'll end by paying tribute to all of you by quoting President Zelensky, who said about young people in Ukraine, "You are not our future, you are our today." That message is also true for all of you. Today starts your future. It's yours. Grab it with both hands and never forget your time at York. Thank you.
Professor Roland Garrels will present candidates for the Department of Environment and Geography.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present the following candidates. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Environmental Economics and Environmental Management, for research in private sector corporate sustainability and the Sustainable Development Goals, Manokna Koparayo. For research in food culture in the Soconusco region in Mexico, Rosa Elba Hernandez Cruz. For research in learning in multi-stakeholder workshops in Africa, Joanne Morris. For research in social innovation dimensions of social enterprises, Sergio Parramo Ortiz. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Environmental Science, for research in diurnal emissions of nitrous oxide from soils, Yuk Fat Wu. For the degree of Master of Science in Environmental Science and Management, Mai Rama. For the degree of Master of Environment in Environment, Economics and Ecology, Gina Woodmansee. For the degree of Master of Environment in Environmental Geography with a year in industry, Amy Rhodes. For the degree of Master of Environment in Environmental Science with a year in industry, Jasmin Müller. For the degree of Postgraduate Certificate in Environmental Economics and Environmental Management, Timothy Lindenbelt. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Human Geography and Environment, Georgia Best. For the degree of, I'll carry on, this is all the degree, in the same degree, Bachelor of Arts in Human Geography and Environment, Bonnie Buchanan. Benjamin Campbell. Krishan Shandaria. Ferdinand Clear. Daniel Cook. Alexander Fidgen Keeler. Eleanor Firth. Isabella Gaiano. Joseph Gelfand. Martha Gurney. Isabel Hill. Molly Hobson. Rebecca Hackett. Isaac Jacob. Rachel Johnson. Katie Kelly. Soom Lam. Ottilie Levitt. Catherine Mashida. James Mattia. Chloe Meller. Jade Metcalf. Alexandra Miku. James Moore. Rebecca Newman. Catherine Piper. Catherine Preston. Cameron Skihan. Andrea Chihuahua Song. Emily Stokes. Catherine Stretch. Esme Tomlinson. Grace Twoom. Isabel Walker. That's what we like to hear. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Environment, Economics and Ecology, Ophelia Ayers. Mackie Bokyan. Sophie Brennan. Morgan Chalice. Harry Dean. Finley Edmonds. Daniel Elliott. Sophie Ferguson. Adam Gertine. Anastasia Hale. Emma Hicks. Madeline Joy. Chloe Leslie. Holly McDowell. Catherine Peacock. Liam Pickles. Olivia Sharp. Louis Shorrock. Heather Turner. Hope Willows. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Environment, Economics and Ecology with a placement year, Dorothy Jane Goff. Joanna McCall. William Watton. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Environmental Geography, Annabelle Beasley. Celeste Byrne. Eloise Bryard. Sophie Bully. Alisa Gerasimidis. Hannah Glossop. Holly Haslett. Molly Hobson. Megan Huntley. Lawrence Marshall. Elizabeth Miet. Jenny Mako. Louise O'Sullivan. Matthew Pierce. Anya Reeve. Isabella Rocky. Daniel Seston. Holly Smith. Bradley Temple. Joseph Tweedy. Michael Viner. Lucy Waldron. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Environmental Geography with a placement year, Kirsten Earl. Ella Farley. Martina Groholska. Max Vardy. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science, Kate Atkin. George Biggs. Ola Boutel. Benjamin Chater. Ella Dickinson. Shannon Hallis. Bryony Hickson. Owen Hill. Alexander Holly. Walt Cousins. Christopher Lee. Megan Oakley. Hai Yi Pan. Paris Roberts. Thomas Turner. Josh Warren. Jodie Watkins. Ross Wally. Charlotte Woodcock. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science with a placement year, Verity Griffin. Tom McGonigal. Jack McLaughlin. Rosamund Ben.
Dr. Alexandra Hall will present candidates for the School of Philosophy, Politics and Economics.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present the following candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy, Alice Letts. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Economics and Philosophy, Parker Dougal. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Economics and Politics, Isabel Blythe. Julia Francesconi. Molly Paffett.
Our vocal ensemble Eonomy will perform Don't Stop Believing by Journey in an arrangement by Owen Butcher.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Just a small town girl, da da da, living in a lonely world. She took a midnight train going anywhere. Da 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 da. Strangers waiting, da da, up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Da-da, street light, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night.
Working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill. Paying anything to roll the dice.
Just one more time. Someone to sing the blues. No, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting. Up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Street light, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street light, people. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street light, people. Don't stop.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present the following candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Economics and Politics. Madison Sanders. Jacob Starr. Ai Takizawa. Cameron Bailey. Emric Barron. Jack Barnes. Gabrielle Comley. Ethan Diane. Lauren Grace. Jack Rocott. Imogen Horrocks. Frank Megary. Katie Monsoor. Maria Wallenstein. Emily Waldock. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy, Politics and Economics, Eleftherios Anagnostou. Spike Armstrong. Matthew Askins. Tamara Bakri. Aaron Barrow. Liam Bolam. Samuel Cade. Claudia Charquet. Yuji Chen. Thomas Clement. James Collins. Cooper. Lauren Craig. Joshua Daniels. Elizabeth Davies. Beverly Ann Donald. Matthew Elkins. Roisin Emerson. Richard Foster. Tilly Fox. Susanna Gigant. Kai Hain. Elizabeth Hardisti. Ivor Holmes. Benjamin Hosking. Sean Hughes. Owen James. Spiridon Kalamountos. Harry Kesterton. Zara Khan. Maria Kulaki. Natasha Krajewski. Abdul Rauf Kudhimbu. Alexander Lashley. Ellie Leahy. Tom Leverett. Holy. Victoria Lee. Abigail Lord.
Patrick O'Donnell, the outgoing president of the Students' Union, will present the honorary graduand Vitalina Shevchenko to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Provost.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Provost, it's my honour to present to you Vitalina Shevchenko. Earlier this year, Vitalina was elected by her peers as chair of the Student Council at her university. This unremunerated position and another voluntary role she undertook as a young European ambassador, a role established by the EU in 2016 to help young people with the ambition and leadership skills to promote and foster connections within Europe, both showcase cooperation and participate in policy dialogue that might build a better future. As Student Council Chair, like her contemporaries across Europe and the world, she hoped to advocate for students' rights, nurture academic prowess, and naturally host a fun range of social events. Vitalina had clear ideas and aspirations, driven by a real passion to ensure students achieve their potential at her university, the National University of Kharkiv, on the northeastern border of Ukraine. Shortly after commencing her term of office, Russia invaded Ukraine. Kharkiv was one of the first cities to face the horrors of military shelling and human suffering during a sustained 20-day attack. And by the 22nd of March, the university announced there were no longer any university buildings left intact. Vitalina's role and responsibilities to her student community had radically changed in the space of just a few short weeks. With the university destroyed so brutally and suddenly, Vitalina's new priority was to help guide students to a place of safety. The Student Council and the university closely collaborated to support the evacuation of 20,000 students. In some cases, students fled Kharkiv to family and friends further west, while others were actually forced to flee their homeland and find sanctuary abroad. Vitalina herself moved to Spain and quickly adapted to these fast-paced changes by keeping her peers, who had elected her just some months ago, safe and in touch. Vitalina was conscious that the forced dispersal of students was breaking down her community, leaving young people isolated and unsure of their future. Students were detached from their friendship networks and the opportunity to share their concerns, encouragement and support with one another. As Vitalina set about helping students to take passage to safety, she also made it a personal mission to keep them connected, to preserve the sense of Kharkiv student identity and community, by employing a variety of digital tools to map and monitor students, personally checking in on members of the displaced student community and sharing people's status. Vitalina was able to deliver critical updates at such a vital time. And to do all of this, to reinvent your vision and ambitions, to support with such strength of character and such focus on the needs of your peers is incredible. However, what I found even more impressive than that was the spirit with which Vitalina was doing it. In May, the Kharkiv Student Council and University of York Students' Union connected with one another as part of the partnership between the two universities. She took the time to speak with our student body at the Love York Awards last month, which celebrates students' civic nature and leadership. In an inspiring speech, Vitalina challenged York students to make sure they don't forget how war is affecting students across the world, to make sure that one day we could share our traditions together, but for now, to enjoy and value the student lives that we have. Since then, and throughout our conversations, Vitalina remains optimistic, telling me how she hopes to show me around her university, talking about visiting us here in York, and sharing positive stories about how the entire university community is planning to rebuild and reunite. This optimism is based on a firmly held worldview that through international partnership and collaboration, we can all work together to mitigate the effects of war. The pursuit of peace must cross borders, and it must be about sharing Vitalina's story and the stories of her students, about connecting people across countries and continents in pursuit of peace. Vitalina is a remarkable young woman, generous in her spirit, tenacious in her work, optimistic and forward-looking. At such a strained time of global uncertainty, the world needs more Vitalinas who can connect together and promote a shared vision of peace based on respect, knowledge sharing and academic freedom. We look to the time where Vitalina and her university community can return to Kharkiv, and I'm confident that throughout this journey and through our partnership, the University of York will continue to be honoured to stand in solidarity and in admiration for Vitalina and her colleagues. Therefore, Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Provost, it's with the greatest pleasure that I present to you Vitalina Shevchenko for the degree of Master of the University Honoris Causa.
Through the power vested in me by the University of York, it is with extreme pleasure that I confer upon you the degree of Master of the University Honoris Causa. Very well deserved.
Thank you, everyone. It's my great pleasure it's my great pleasure to stay here and to receive such an award and to address to all of you, to the students, to the university administration, and to meet all those people who have been close to Ukrainian students, even at such a distance. First of all, I really want to thank your university administration, Deputy Vice Chancellor Patrick and your team, that you have been so supportive of me, of our fellow students, since the beginning of the full-scale invasion, and it was very important to us. I'm convinced that this recognition is not only for me personally, it's for all Ukrainian youth, for all Ukrainian students that unfortunately has to continue living, has to continue doing their educational process under such circumstances. However, we do remain optimistic, and we do remain certain that very soon we are going to return to Ukraine, back to Kharkiv, back to our university, back to work, to our studies, and that everything will remain the same. And we have to be sure, we have to be optimistic, we have no other choice, because so many people right now are defending our country, so much international support we receive from you, from our colleagues all over the world. We do feel that the world stands with Ukraine, that the world stands with us, that we are not forgotten. And I cannot express how much courage this brings to us, that helps us to continue living, to continue studying, not to stop educational process, not to stop being inspired, and to do what we have to do. So thank you. And we realize that the peace in Ukraine will bring the peace to the whole Europe, to the whole world. And the thing that not only we realize this, also brings courage. And these are tremendously challenging times, but it is comforting to have these moments of celebrating and to connect with the students who may not be experiencing such a crisis. However, they share the same ambitions that students in Ukraine, to learn as much as they can and to be able to contribute not only to your personal career success, but also to contribute to the development of your country and the world. Thank you. Thank you on the behalf of me and on the behalf of all Kharkiv students. Thanks.
It's me again. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present the following candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy, Politics and Economics. Mark Mateva. Eleanor Mitten. Alasia Moretti. Lee Mortimer. Emily Moody-Otis. Sheikh Undayi. Georgia Newborough. Ensign Ng. Amelia Oberholzer. Amy Owens. Thomas Owens. Juliette Packard. Nicholas Power. Niccolo Palminteri Mattiucci. Sarah Peachy. Porter. Emmanuel Palawas. Jack Reed. Ella Raymond Gouillard. John Repion. Anna Rigby. Nicholas Rocker. Oliver Rouse. Thomas. Harry Scorer. Thomas Shan Mills. Zina Sharab. Francis Sidra. Jack Smith. Ekaterina Soldatenko. Neil Sodo. Fraser Strand. Vladimir Tamerlin. Andrew Tang. Tancredi Teresi. Daisy Todd McIntyre. Katie Tulan. Oliver Webb. Lucy Wellen. Lucy Wing. Morgan Willits. Megan Wilson. Joe Wilson Dimlow. Vittorio Zappa. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy, Politics and Economics with Placement Year, Theo Holland. Alice Martin. Govind Panasar. Thomas Rogers. Phoebe Underwood. Matthew Ward Perkins. Holly Westwood.
It's my enormous pleasure to introduce Kirsten Earle, our student orator, who will speak on behalf of the class of 2022. Our student orators have been invited to speak in recognition of their hard work on behalf of the student community and commitment to their studies. Our speakers have pursued the most enriching experience they could during their time as York, as well as giving back to their community. On behalf of the class of 2022, I give you Kirsten Earle.
My fellow graduates and honoured guests, both those here with us in Central Hall and those joining us virtually, something we've become all too well practised at. I feel incredibly privileged to be standing here today. There have certainly been numerous occasions where I did not think I would make it to this point, And I think I am not the only 2022 graduate who has questioned whether we would even have a graduation ceremony to attend. The world has undeniably changed considerably since we started university, although we should not forget that we, as individuals, have also changed beyond recognition in this time too. When I started my university journey 4 years ago, I chose York, not for its high rankings, university prowess, or resident geese population, but for its close proximity to my family home, being just 1 hour away by train. However, I found whether you moved 1 hour, 5 hours, or across the globe to the university, the fantastic community of staff and students welcomed you warmly into this home away from home, where you were nurtured and encouraged to discover your passions. Today, I am a long way from that girl who was so fearful of the unknown, now excited to be moving to London to embark on my next chapter. Whilst at York, I have also learnt that it is virtually impossible to plan the perfect route through university or throughout life itself. I have witnessed peers from all walks of life flourish on amazingly different journeys, none more or less perfect than any other. I don't think any of my fellow graduates could have planned a global pandemic into their idealised university experience, although the unforeseen obstacles presented by COVID-19 have engendered a more resilient and adaptable graduating class. I would like to remind the graduating class of 2022, myself included, that to complete university is a huge achievement, and even more so with the extenuating circumstances we have all faced. Wherever you are heading to next, on to further study, work or travels, taking a well-earned rest, or travelling any other path, this is your individual journey, and you are more than capable of reaching any destination that you choose. Finally, a huge congratulations for anyone graduating, and thank you for helping me to reach where I am today.
Well, thank you, Kirsten, for inspiring words. And let me say that from my perspective, one of the nicest parts of my role is welcoming you as new graduates across the platform. We're pretty much done now. So can I ask our guests, but not the graduates, to stand? So, ladies and gentlemen, it's now our last opportunity to congratulate our graduates, the class of 2022, and wish them well for the future. Please. Thank you. And now I could ask the graduates to stand. So just before you move on to the next phase of your lives, there is an opportunity for you to thank people who've supported you. Academic staff behind and to the side of me, our administrative and technical staff, our ground staff, your family and friends, those who've supported you throughout these difficult years, those who've provided financial support to keep you going. Now is your chance to say thank you to those who matter to you. Thank you. Please remain standing. I now declare the congregation closed. Thank you very much.
We are really excited about welcoming you to our graduation ceremonies. Due to COVID-19, things will be a little different. Instead of shaking hands with the Vice-Chancellor, you'll doff your cap. This means that when your name is called as you walk across the stage and meet the Vice-Chancellor, doff your cap. Don't take your cap off, just put your right hand to the edge of your cap and give a little nod to the Vice-Chancellor, and then continue walking across the stage. Congratulations on your achievement. If you have any questions about graduation, please visit york.ac.uk/graduation or email graduation@york.ac.uk. Thank you.